This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. In the last session, we were discuss about concrete API view classes, and in today's session, I'm going to discuss about view sets. So, what is view set? How to work with view set? We'll see this. So, let me open the documentation. So, step by step, I'll explain the view sets, how to work with. The code is same, sir. That's what I'm just going to be uh, use the existing code. Now you can see here view sets. Yes. So working with the view sets. So listen carefully. So how to work with view set, I'm going to show you step by step here in today's session. And also we will discuss about model view sets also. Model view sets will provide very simple code compared to normal view sets. So you can compare with the model view sets as well as normal view sets. I recommend model view set only because there is no much more code we need to write. A simple 2 lines of code is required. But first we will see view sets only. After that model view set we will introduce. So Django REST framework allows you to combine the logic for a set of related views. So Django REST framework allows you to combine the logic for a set of related views in a single class. Means all the set of related views when we combined in single class, that is called view set. So view set is collection of all set of related views, that is called view set only. View set means collection of views, that's it, simple way. So in other frameworks you may also find conceptually similar implementations named something like resources or controllers. In other framework we can call it as same view set logics, resources or controllers, but in Django framework with REST API we are calling it as view sets only. A view set class is simply a type of class based view. A view set is what actually simply a class based view clearly that does not provide any method handlers such as get or post. Normally we use get method for getting the records. We use post method for posting the records, means inserting the record. But in the view set it will not available get and post, but instead of that get and post we use a method called list and create. List means we can retrieve all the list of records. Create means we can create a record, new record. Instead of get method we have a list method. Instead of post method we have a create method, like this. The method handlers for a view set are only bound to the corresponding actions at the point of initializing the view using asView method. So the method handlers for a view set are only bounded to the corresponding actions at the point of finalizing the view using asView method only in the URL section. So in this view sets, normally whenever we go for normal concepts, we will set the URLs configuration. But in the view set, what I'm trying to do typically, we need to register the views in view set in the URL configuration. So first of all, you will register the view set with the router class. Yes, we are introducing a new concept in this application, router class. So we have to register the view sets with router class that automatically determines the URL configuration for you. So I will tell you router configuration how to do in this session. The routers are used with view sets in Django REST framework to auto configuring the URLs only. So to auto configuring the URLs, we use a concept called router concept only. Routers provide simple, quick, and consistent way of writing view set logic to set a URLs. Routers automatically maps the incoming request to proper view set action based on the request method type get or post only. So these are all just theoretical concept which how we will work with view sets and router class. Then we'll start practical implementation so that you will get clarity. So how the router concept will be introduced, how to map the URLs, everything we'll discuss in detail. Now some view set attributes are there, sir. This also I'm going to use in today lecture view set attributes. So base name, the base to use of the URL names that are created. So base name means while configuring the URL according to your view set, we need to choose the base name. If unset means if you don't use a base name, the base name will be automatically generated based on the query set attribute of the view set only. If for example query set attribute is emp equals to employee.objects.all, emp is a query set. So then base name will automatically will be treated as emp only. So note that if the view set does not include a query set attribute, then you must set base name when registering the view set only. If view set don't have any query set attribute, compulsory we have to mention the base name equal to something. If you unset the base name, automatically will generate based on the query set attribute of the view set. So there is an action. We don't use this action, the name of the current action like list or create or get or something. Return, this is detail means return the boolean indicates that current action is configured for a list or detail view. Name in the sense the display name for the view set only. What is the name display you want, you can use. Name attribute is there, detail attribute is there, action attribute, base name attribute. These are all view sets attributes only here. By using these, we can go for application implementation. So first we need to create a new application for view sets working. So let's try to create a new application here. Let's flip to terminal, create a new application by following this command. Python space manage.py start app, new app name is REST app 10 user 11. So Python space manage.py start app REST app 11. So this is REST app 11. Yes. Now you can see REST app 11 is available. So REST app 11 we have to register in the settings.py. So REST app 11 I'm taking. REST app 11. So we have registered REST app 11 clearly, not a problem. Next after that we need to go to models. We can go to models. So this is common everyday regular process. That's what I'm using here. Already available code with me. So customer model is, let me create the model here. Model how to create, you know that name, address, mail. Here I need to change email field. Now try to make migrations and migrate. Automatically the customer model will create under REST app 11. So by default the table name is what's a REST app 11 underscore customer only. But do you want to change the table name like REST app 11 customer, not only customers? Then we can use this class meta db table equals to customer table like this. Now table name will be created with this name only now. Okay, as per your requirement. Let's try to make migrations and migrate. Make migrations. I need to do migrate also. Python space manage.py migrate. Once migration is over, then let's look into the database here. Go to database and main, right click on the main and refresh. Now you can see the customer table is there. No rest app 11 underscore like that, only customer table. Look at this customer table, right click, edit data now. So I need to include one or two customer details here simply. These are the customer details I'm including. So model is created and clearly available. Next we need to go for regular procedure. Admins we can skip. Now we go for serializers.py. So I'm using model serializer. It is also simple to create. Okay. So let's go for model serializer. Let's copy this code. And we need to create serializer.py under rest app 11. New file I'm preparing. Serializer.py. Here I'm going to copy this code rest app 11 here. This is model serializer. So only I am initializing customer model and fields automatically. All the fields will come across. No need to mention every field name again what we mention in the customer model here like this. So because we are using model serializer class. So after model serializer class, then we need to use views now. This is very important. View section you can observe. So this is what response REST framework response. REST underscore framework dot response import response capital R. And customer model I am making available. Customer serializer class also I am available making available. Then status code is there. Then what status? 200 is a okay status code. 201 is a created status code. 401 is a not found. 400 is a bad request like that. REST framework import view sets. Our topic is this one only today. View sets is our topic now. View sets. REST underscore framework import view sets are. Okay. Yes. Let's try to create, like, let's try to implement all these views first. So I'm importing the modules, REST app 11 dot models. What model? Customer model. From REST app 11 dot serializer. What serializer? Customer serializer. From REST framework. Okay. Dot response. Import what response this is. From REST framework. Import status. From REST framework. Import view sets. We are working with view sets. So now we can see we need to create a class. What class we need to create? Look at this. My class name is customer view set and it should be inherited from view sets dot view set. It's a normal view set here. It's not a model view set. Immediately in the next example, I'll show you model view set. The model view set code is how it is simple. You can see this. When compared to normal view set, it's a model view set is a simple now. So as I said that in the view set logic only you can find list and create. There is no get and post. Okay, let me show you this. So this is only one logic. You can see customer view set is my class name. View sets is a library name. In this view sets there is a view set class is there. So our class is inherited from viewset class. So we have a list method instead of what? Get. So we don't find any get or post method. Instead of we are finding in the view sets list and create like that. So for a first time you can see this, I'm using base name. I want to display this into terminal so that you will able to see this, what is the result of this view set attributes. These are all attributes: base name, action, detailed, name. Okay, name of the view set. So these are the only one time usage just for knowing how the base name and action and detail name will be displayed. So I'm using this print function because of I want to display terminal. Now you can see CUST is the customer query set object here. Customer.objects.all means all records I want to get. Serializer object, I'm creating customer serializer. I'm passing this query set object to the serializer class. Many equal to true means all records we are getting. Finally, we are getting response. This response is a Django REST framework response serializer.data only. Fine. This is only list of records. But I want to get all the options, no? Yes. So I need to get retrieve. Retrieve purpose, we use this one only, sir. Simple logic. It is also not big code, but still we will simplify the logic. No need to write this many lines of code, but I'm using normal view sets. That's what you have to write this many lines of code. So retrieve self request pk equals to none. Primary key is none. So id equals to pk. Based on id only, we need to retrieve the records. If id is not none means something is there in the id. That id through we are going to get the customer details and customer related data we are passing to the serializer. In the return response, serializer.data only. This is retrieval purpose. Similarly, we need to use what? Create. Create means what? New instance we need to create. But at the time of creating, if you send any bad request, that is status code through I want to represent. Create method, request, serializer object, request.data. If serializer.is valid, serializer.save method, message is data inserted, status code is HTTP 201 created. 201 is a created status. Means the moment when we create a new instance, then 201 status through, I'm going to show you the status code in the browsable API window. If something wrong while creating, serializer.errors, status code is HTTP 400 bad request, that is. This is for create. Next we need to do update and delete. Update and delete purpose, this code is required. Partial update also there. If you want, you can use, otherwise not. Let me show you this. This is for update. Same code, no change, only method is changing. Partial update is there. Means only few fields if you want to update, you can use partial update. And destroy is there. So that is what? Destroy, customer delete only. So this is view code, but look at this, how many lines we have written again? 55 lines almost it is. So this also will make very simplify. I'll tell you how to simplify. I'm introducing in the next application instead of view set, model view set I'm using. So that's what it will be clear. So now coming to this here, if you want to execute this class based view, we need to set the URL. But in the view set especially, we are working with what? View sets, no? So multiple operations we can perform inside the view set. View set is nothing but collection of multiple action methods and views. So we need to configure the router URL. So router means here you can see normally we need to go to urls.py first, REST app level, go to new Python file. So let's go for urls.py. In this urls.py from, look at this, from django.urls import path. From your application name is currently what? REST app level, import views. This is correct. Next URL patterns equals to, now here I'm taking path. How to configure this means I will tell you. First of all, we need to create a router object. So look at this. So there is a include option is there. I'll tell you include option also. So REST framework dot routers import default router. Default router is a class. We need to create a router object. Router equal to default router. Here router is an object. And register your view set with router. Router dot register. You can mention the name of the view set, customer view set, views dot customer view set, base name equals to customer like this. We can do this fine. So now I'm using here. First we need to bring the router object REST framework dot routers import default router is a class. We need to create an object for router class here. So create object for router class. Creating an object for what? Router class. ROUTR router is a small letter equals to default router is a class. Next, you can register your view set with router. This register your view set with router. How to register your view set with router? I'll tell you. So let me comment so that we get clarity. Register the view set router. Now how to register means simple. You can see code. Router dot register. Customer view set is the name. Views dot customer view set base name equal to customer. Now ROUTR router object dot register. And here we have to use customer view set. Name is view set. Then views dot customer view set is the name of the class. Comma base name equals to what I'm taking customer. Now after that we have to include this router dot URLs. Include purpose we use include method. In the URL pattern what I'm trying to do include. Now router dot URLs. You have to include router dot URLs only. That's it. So this is include router dot URLs we use. So include method is compulsory required. After that we have to go for router dot URLs. Include router dot URLs. Router is having what view set? Customer view set. You can see customer view set. What is this router? We created object for default router. So this application level URLs we have to set into project level URLs. So REST app 10 is my application, previous one. Now today I'm working with what? REST app 11. So let's include REST app 11 dot URLs. REST app 11 dot URLs like this. Okay, yeah. So this is the case. Excuse me. REST app 11 dot URLs. Now we can start running. So it will be clear now. Right now you can see this. We are having view code is somewhat little bit lengthy. But whenever we go for next application, I'll introduce model view sets. Everything will take care built in. But we need to write some manual code here in the view set. Now the moment when we have in this customer table, some records are there. Let's start the server now. Run server. Empty module name. Error empty module name. What is this? Hmm. Import module GCD. Okay, we'll see it right. Customer view set, views dot customer view set. URL patterns equals to, yeah, it is clearly notice that, but it is not include. I find the solution and server. Now coming to this. So here you can see customer view set link is there. You can click on this. We got only two records in getting this same records. Do you want to post it? You can post it. How to post it? I'll show you. This copy the post it, sir. For posting the record, no ID is required because ID is auto-generated value. Now I'm taking customer name is Mohan. Customer mail is mohan@gmail.com. Age is I'm trying to give. Just post the record. Data is inserted. Now if you want to go to API root and again read it, total three records are there. In the database model also, three records are available. But look at this here. In the result action method is list. Details false. We are not getting only one record. Name is none. These are the just for in the output window I have provided. Base name is customer. This is the terminal window. This values no need to concentrate. So just what we provided, what you are doing task, that task result will come here. Next, what I am trying to do in the URL. So you can see customer view set slash ID number one means it will allow you to delete the ID number one or it will allow you to modify. So ID number one details I want to modify here. Let's copy this. You want to modify ID number one. Only I'm changing name. Instead of name Raj, I'm using Durga customer name. Okay, instead of age 29, I'm giving 49. Only Durga and name and age I'm changing. So better to use patch method because partial update is possible. Only that fields will be travel into database. So data is partially update. If you want to see whether partially update or not, so ID number one, only name is changing, age is changing. That also will affect into database. This is partial update. Fully update means you can use put method. Okay. But I want to delete one record. So to delete one record, then what we need to do? Second record I'm taking. This record I want to delete it. We can delete it. So delete the record. Record deleted. Do you want to see again API root window? So click on this link. Deleted record is available here. 1, 3 is there. Second record is gone. Let's see this. So this is about working style of view sets actually. So model is common, serializer is common, URLs somewhat different URLs. Okay, yes. Why? Because we are using router configuration here. Only the change is in the application level URLs. The router's import default router class is required. So we need to create object for router and we need to router.register. You need to register with the view set with router. Customer view set is the name. Views.customer view set. Base name equals customer. This is router.urls we have to include in the path. Same this thing we can inject into the project level URL. So this is the customer table like this. So view set, view logic you can observe sir clearly. So I'm using right now in application what class? View set class. Because you are using view set class, this much code is required to write. Okay. Yes. In the next application, you can see this. I'm trying to show you step by step again. Model view set I'll introduce. What I'm introducing? Model view set. Look at this. Working with model view set. The model view set class inherits from generic API view. and it includes implementation for various actions by mixing in the behavior of the various mixin classes. We know already in the last lectures we discussed mixin classes, concrete classes, all by default will have the implementation or not. Yes. So once the moment when we start model view sets instead of view set, the code will become very simple. No need to write manual code every time because all the mixin classes generic API views are associated with model view set. The actions provided by the model view set class is list for listing record, retrieve for retrieving record, create, update, partial update, and destroy. Automatically, this methods will be available. But in just now this application, what we use that all methods we have implemented. No, look at this list method we implement, retrieve method we implement, create method we implement, update method we implement, partial update, and destroy. Because of we are using what view set, normal view set. If I use model view set, these all methods by default will come. I'm saying no need to implement again these all methods. That is more flexibility. More flexibility is there. So because model view set extends generic API view, you will normally need to provide at least query set and serializer class attributes. Two attributes are required, query set and serializer. That's it. Okay. We have option called read only model view set also. I'll discuss this also quickly. First, let's start creating an application so that you will get clarity. What is the main difference between normal view set and model view set? Start creating an application, sir, here. Step 12. Let's step 12. I am including into here project level settings. So step by step we will do this. Step 12 is there. Step 12. Next, close this. Rest step 12 we have to go now. Same procedure we have to follow, sir. It's very simple. It's not a big deal. Models. Rest step 12 what model? You can use manager model or customer model, whatever it is. Change the model name manager. Here I'm taking email field. We want to change the table name like class meta db table equals to manager table I'm using. And try to make migrations and migration. Excuse me. Migrate. After migrate, you will be able to find the table here. So in the database main and refresh. Now table is ready. So managers table. Manager table it is. Managers not. Manager. Now I'm trying to include few records just for manager record. Address, mail, age. And now you can see click on like this. Now common serializer class. Already serializer class is available here. Okay, that's what I'm copying and pasting from REST app 11. Do repeated code this is. So every day we are using, so no need to write it manually again and again. Only small changes are required. REST app 12. What model here? Manager model. So I'm changing manager serializer class. And the model name is also manager serializer. Same ID, address, name is everything is same. But look at this. Coming to the view section, you can see view section. We are using view sets, manager serializer. But look at this manager model view set I'm using the name, but model view set is there. But only two things are required, query set and serializer class. That's it. Let's include the views, how it is simple. So from REST 12 dot models. What model? Manager model. From REST 12 dot serializer. What serializer? Manager serializer. From REST framework dot, sorry, import view sets. Import view set. Now I'm trying to create my class, sir. Class manager model view set. View set is one word. And now coming to this view sets dot. Previously we use what? View set class. Now we are using what? Model view set class. Model view set class is expecting only query set, manager dot, objects dot all, and also serializer class. So what is serializer class? Manager serial. That's it. Two lines are enough. Because the model view set advantage is what you know. In this model view set, all methods whatever we implemented in the previous application in REST app 11, you can see this REST app 11 what we have implemented here: list method, retrieve method, okay, create method, update method, partial update method, destroy method, all will be available by default in model view set. Because model view set internally inherited from generic API view as well as model mixing classes. That's the reason no need to write much more code. Only two lines are enough. It's very simple no, when compared to previous application. So I'm showing both. What the way you want, you can follow it. So that's it. Matter is over. Only model view set, two lines of code is there. Later we'll introduce this read-only model view set. Read-only means we can read it. We cannot write it. Okay. Now URL's configuration is same. So URL configuration, how to do it? So simple. You can see REST app 11 URLs I'm copying and I'm pasting into REST app 12. REST app 12. So here what I'm trying to use REST app 12 views, and now you can see manage customer view set I'm using, sorry, manager view set. Now this is what? Manager model view set. Manager. So this is the registration, and we need to include in this one into project level URLs. So REST app 11 is my previous application. REST app 11. REST app 12 is the current application. Now include what is required, REST app 12 dot URLs. Yes, that's all. Okay, URLs is okay, and project level URLs. Views is two lines of code only, sir. Now serializer is common, model is common, everything. Manager table is having two records. Now let's run the server so that you will get same operations. But difference you can observe in the view section, only two lines of code is there. In my previous application, a total 40 plus lines of code I have written for all the operations. That is the main difference between normal view set and model view set. So now let's begin the server and try to insert the record. Simple. Okay. Yes. Now coming to this, run server. Manage.py, run servers. You'll get same result, no changes. Now you can see manager view sets. Click on this link. Two records are coming. If you want insert records like using raw data or using HTML form, you can insert. I'm inserting record Manoj mail. Also, I'm inserting Manoj page. I'm taking 45. Click on post. We are posting the record successfully. This you can able to see in the database model, manager model. See record is inserted. Do you want to update the record? So you can able to get this /1 record or second record. Deletion is possible, updation is possible. Updation means I'm trying to change the name. Instead of Mohan, Ram I'm taking instead of address, SR Nagar, ram@gmail.com. Age I'm taking, that is, put this, automatical updation is done. whether updation is done or not. You can recheck by using this. One record is updated. So refresh this record is updated. Do you want to delete do you want to delete any record? Yes, I want to delete second record. Click on delete. So this is about deletion. So everything we can do easily with just 2 lines of code here clearly. Okay, but look at this in the view section. I'm using what's are actually model view set I'm using. But now let me copy this. So I'm introducing this. So here read only model view set also there. This I'm commenting read only model view set. Read only model view set means what? It will allow only reading, not writing. Now, just now we did update, delete everything, no? But read only model view set means it will not allow all the operations. Only it will read. You can't write it. This is read only model view set. At this time only you will be able to see this what, sir? Only list and get, retrieve. No update, partial update, delete, all these things. Only reading. So reading options are there. Previously, I have a clear HTML form for inserting the record, but this recording inserting is not possible because we have used what? Read-only model view set. So read-only model view set means only reading, and normal model view set means you can do all operations. I am again activating model view set here, normal view set. I am deactivating this read-only model view set. So now this time we can see normal model view set I'm using. In this context, we'll get all the options or not, like insertion, deletion, everything. Look at this inserting option is available, posting and reading. And do you want to modify any record there? ID number one, deleting, updating, everything is possible. So this is about model view sets advantage. So I can recommend this application, that is REST app 12 instead of REST app 11. So REST app 11 code is more simplified by using what? Model view set within the 2 lines. So because this model view set is associated with internally generic API view and model mixin classes. But in REST app 11, we have implemented manually this all methods, partial update, destroy. So we have written this code completely here. So this is not enough, not required. This is better. Only 2 lines, matter is going to be finished. So this is about today's session. In tomorrow, we'll start with authentication and permissions. So what are the permission classes are there? Who can able to access your API request means database records. Only authenticated users means who is having username and password, they can able to access the API. Unauthenticated users means only they can able to read it, they cannot have the right to modify the records. So this kind of permission classes or authentication classes are there. We'll discuss that into tomorrow session.